Uh, Greetings, fellow listeners. Uh, Welcome to the Lonely Coconut Podcast. I'm your co-host, Kidnapper, and here are the other lovelies.
I am
I don't
Nightmare
like it.
Zitro.
It's Floofy. But we spent like the past two episodes introducing ourselves, so you guys are probably real fucking sick and tired of that.
I
So
think that's just you.
That is
uh,
def-
That's
that's
just
crazy.
you.
that is
That's
definitely
crazy.
you.
Well, and how about we actually talk about some stuff, like actual stuff now, like video games.
Well, why don't you start off, Floofy, since this is the topic you wanted to talk on
Yeah, this
mostly.
was your idea.
Yeah. Uh, recently, um, like shit, has it been like a month at this point? But um, recently, I ended up like homebrewing. Like I've been trying to figure out how to do all that stuff, and like I don't really have that many consoles or like working consoles to do that with. But I got my brother's 2DS that he basically shoved in my like he basically like gave over to me because he got bored of it and I homebrewed it. I was like, you can do shit on it. Also, surprisingly good game, Yokai Watch. Like you guys ever play that game?
No.
No.
I've only
Ah,
seen the first episode of the series, and that's it. I don't
it's
remember
pretty.
what happens.
It's pretty cool. It's it's a nice like atmosphere. Like if like it's basic, but it's like calming kind of thing, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, game that sucks on the 3DS, Sonic Lost World. That game is awful on there. I don't know what it is, but like that will give you like horrible motion sickness. Hey, it's so weird how like the camera is.
I keep forgetting that there are, like, besides Sonic Generations, I keep forgetting, like, there's other Sonic games on the 3DS.
Yeah, it isn't like almost every like Wii and Wii U game. Like there's like a version of it on like the DS or 3DS.
Yeah,
Like I know they did that
pretty
with
much.
Shoot, I'm trying to think of one that they didn't do that with. Oh yeah, Secret Rings and Black Knight. They didn't do that.
Kind of glad, because if they did, it would probably suck. They did it.
Mm,
They did
Yeah,
even
good
well,
worse,
with.
like.
They did it good with fucking Sonic Colors, because basically how the gameplay works in that is basically like Sonic Rush, and that game is goated.
Yeah.
hmm.
Kidnapper, you played Sonic before?
Um, I played the OG Sonic game before.
Ooh.
Not really the newer ones. Those look not my type.
Yeah. I like I was so worried about like the game Sonic Adventure. Like I've heard so much bad shit about it. I end up liking it.
Oh yeah, the
Like
Sonic Adventure series is great.
yeah. So I can't really get myself to like the 2D Sonic games. Just like it's like either you go too fast or too slow. Like that.
I
It's
thought you
like a
like games really
weird.
fast though.
Well, I do like games that are fast, but like you go fast and then you get disciplined for going too fast because you run into like the multitudes of stuff there and you don't even know that like that there's gonna be something there because you just get like hit and then like oh I ran into something
Yeah,
and
I
yeah
was yeah I was gonna say I was confused for a sec. I was like, wait, you you don't like it too fast, but it's Sonic, and then you mentioned that, and I was like, oh, I understand.
yeah
That type of
that's
shit like happens in the classic Sonic levels for Sonic Generations or fucking
I
Sonic Mania.
that's kind of funny because I was about to bring up Sonic Generations because I started playing that recently.
Oh, have you never played it before?
I barely played any Sonic games. Zitro. I
Well, I
think
mean, you like to say that you like Sonic.
yeah, I do like Sonic as a character in like designs and all that.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I,
As a character, but never played a single fucking game.
I've been trying. I've been trying. Like I played the second one a lot, but like not really the other ones. Like I just never had a chance because I never really had like the consoles or like the physical copies of the games to be able to do it.
Uh,
And by the time that I did get like stuff for it, I just lost interest of playing the games.
damn.
Should be
Something
hating.
Sonic game I have that I do need to finish sometime because especially because of how excited I was to own it. I never fully finished Sonic Colors Ultimate, and I really
Oh, I
want
thought it was
to.
gonna be racing.
No, I can do that anytime. Which that story mode in that it's all right.
I
It's it.
wonder
You first.
if I wonder if they patched the Switch one at this point, like if it's like playable now.
Oh yeah, I forgot how buggy it was.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic
Turns into a
Colors.
fish.
Wasn't that
Oh,
tweet posted like the day the game came out?
yeah.
That shit was
Actually,
funny.
I think it was like a little bit before it released because like some people got like they like bought like a certain like copy and like that got like the way you bought it like lets you play it like a few days early. If I
Oh
remember
yeah.
correctly.
Oh wait, it was like the one that like costed I think like $5 more.
Yeah.
It came with extra shit. I remember. I forgot what it was called, but I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of like paying more for like pre-orders and that over the years, like the games if you did like pre-order, they used to get like really cool ass like items with it because I remember like when the like Halo games came with like the fucking Master Chief like helmet, that was cool. Now it's just like little like trinkets, like the fucking baby Sonic thing. And like sometimes it's even worse as like you get like in-game items. Like
Yeah.
the fucking Pokeball shit.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what else are they supposed to give you?
Oh, cool stuff. Like a map. Like
Or
something that can like actually have a help you. And like you could like look at it and like be like, oh yeah, I was invested in this game. And this is what I got out of it.
Speaking of shit that like came with games, did y'all ever like with your physical copies of games, you know how when you open it and it has like the paper that has the game cover on it? Do you ever just hang it on your wall like a poster?
No.
the game
Damn.
No.
cover?
No, like
They were
it's hard to explain. Like I'm not sure if it was with all games, but there were some where it had a paper like when you opened it up like was there was the disc and then there was like a paper and then you took it out and then opened it up and it was basically like a bigger version of the game cover and it was like poster size.
Oh, poster
what
size?
console like did they do that for?
I don't know if they did it with other things, but I just know they did it with the Wii physical copies.
Mm. Yeah, then I had then I definitely don't know because I never had those consoles.
I remember I had Toy Story 3 the video game and I hung the poster on my wall. I loved it.
Hmm.
That was a fun ass game.
That's yeah, you played that on like stream like fucking eons ago at this
Like
point, right?
like yeah, like twice. I want to do it again.
Yeah.
I'd fucking do it
speaking
again.
speaking of like stream ideas, when the fuck are you gonna speedrun the Cars game?
Whenever I get the other games I'm currently playing off of my hands.
Cool.
You keep asking me like when I'm gonna stream other shit, but I'm currently doing other things, and I really don't want to overwhelm
Well,
myself.
oh, I'm sorry. It's just that the cars thing was just something that like I
I
haven't
know,
thought
I
of
never
in like a
forgot about
while.
that. I still want to speedrun Cars Race-O-Rama, which I
I
feel
see.
like I
Okay.
can do because I've nearly done it before.
What is the world record?
I think like 2 hours, 30 minutes. 2 hours, 31 minutes, around there. But I do want to do it. I still have it on my mind. I had a feeling you were gonna mention that too. But I had plans to finish up both. Or not. I don't feel like, knowing me, even if I finish up the main story for Arceus, I'm still gonna play it on stream to like do shiny hunts and shit. But
Mm-hmm.
once I get the Arkham series off of my hands, then then I will probably focus on my other plans.
Yeah.
It's just once I finish the main story for Arceus, so it'll be more like a side thing I do, like Minecraft.
Oh yeah, wait. You Kidnapper. What game of the FNAF games did you like make in Minecraft to this point?
Um, 1 through 4, third one haven't made the decorations yet, and that's how far I've been.
How'd you do the fourth one? Like, how is that possible?
How is that possible?
Yeah.
It wasn't really that hard. It was literally just a house, a room. Basically, anyone can make a room in Minecraft.
Well, the little like furniture stuff is
I
like
use I use what a lot of people just do. Use stairs, trapdoors, pressure plates, fencing. Those help a lot to make generic furniture look like actual furniture.
cool. I like with FNAF. I really hope they make the PS4 version of Security Breach playable because I do want to play that like sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Though I can only imagine how my like the PS4 will sound like. There's like the on the fans because like playing something like well like really any game just makes it like sound like a jet plane. So I can only imagine what that game will do to it.
That's PlayStation for you.
Yeah.
If you were playing something like Cyberpunk 2077 on that
Ooh,
PlayStation, it'd be like having a bomb in your
toasty.
room.
Yeah. Like I don't. It's weird. I don't. I didn't remember it like sounding like that when we first got it. So like, but like or like sounding anything like remotely close to that. Like it could have been that just like the games we played on it was like a bit more softer on it. But like if like if I play on like the PS4, I had to put like headphones on and listen to something else, or like the because like the fans are just too distracting for me.
Mm-hmm.
You get distracted with the fans?
Yeah,
Huh.
very easily. Like it's so constant. Like it's such a constant thing that like I can't pull my like mind away from that. To like been playing Monster Hunter World. The game's awesome. Like it's cool. Like something I can't wait is that like since like I planned on like doing like a 24-hour stream with like Omori, but that's not gonna work because that's coming out in like June or July. I don't fucking remember. We're gonna be doing like Persona 5, so I'm actually gonna be able to do some like progress on that game after like forever.
But Floofy, something I want to say is that you talk about all these games that you like now and are really awesome, but my question is, what even got you into gaming in the first place?
The V Motion,
The hell is
this
that?
beautiful console. It was this it was like this learning console that like um that the controller was weird and like so imagine like a huge like joystick next to like a huge button with like a few like buttons on top of that huge button and That's what like the controller looked like. And like one game that I remember like really liking on there was the Wally one. I don't really remember like the other ones I had on there. Like I think I might have had like a Toy Story one on there as well. Like who knows? But like that shit was goated as hell.
Yeah.
So that's what got you into gaming?
Uh yeah,
Huh.
like that and Leapster too.
Oh, the Leapster thing? The like
It,
the,
yeah,
the frog?
that
Yeah.
also got me hooked in. Like there's this one game in there that like I forget the name of it, but like basically there's like two dragons. There's like a green one and like a purple one, and it was so fucking fun. And like the only problem with it was that it was math, but like I would just put it on like the easiest like um equation so I could just like play it like a regular game instead of like educational thing.
The only problem is that it was math.
Only problem was that it was an educational game on an educational system.
Oh no.
For me, I just remember playing some Wally game on the Leapster, Leapfrog, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Was it called a Leapster? Was it called Leapster or Leapfrog? I think it was called a Leapster, and the Leapfrog was the
Mm,
brand.
Yeah.
Leaps. Yeah, I think the
Yeah, it was a
yeah
Leapster.
it went from
Leap
Leapster to
Leapfrog
Leaphead.
Leapster learning game system. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
remember
remember the
that.
show?
I do remember the show actually. I think
Yeah,
it's on
like
Netflix.
oh, huh. I didn't know that shit was still alive. Like I remember, like the only time I saw it was in elementary. Just we go into the um library and like sometimes they would just like play stuff. Like that was one of the things. You guys remember reading Rainbow?
Oh my god. I haven't heard
No?
I haven't heard of that shit in so long.
Oh yeah. That shit was awesome. Like I feel like both you guys would get mad at me if we continue furthering away from what we were talking about. So Kidnapper, you wanna continue on with what we were talking about earlier?
Which is?
Talk about it before we get being.
What?
Yeah, so
I
we
guess
didn't get to talk, huh?
I guess I can ask Kidnapper the same question I asked you. What got you into gaming in the first place?
Oh, where my dad works, there was these two dudes that my dad knows, and I'll go into their house and they'll let me play on their console. I think the first console I ever played on was a PS3, and the first game I ever played was Batman Arkham City, due to the fact that the people who lived up there were really into heroes.
Mm-hmm.
So I started playing Arkham City for a bit, and each day I would go in there. They would introduce me to a new game like Assassin's Creed, Uncharted, Call of Duty. They're the main reason what they really showed me of different video games, and I'll never really forget that.
How old
Mm-hmm.
were you?
I think like in elementary, around like maybe
Shit.
6, 7.
If it were my parents, they wouldn't have let me play those kinds of games.
Oh, my parents weren't around.
Oh.
I was just in their house, just chilling, as my parents were outside working.
Dude, in elementary, I remember my friends would like talk about like playing like Call of Duty, and I got so jealous because my parents wouldn't let me play that.
I wonder why.
Yeah, my parents didn't let me play a lot of shooters as a kid. Like, I didn't get to play Call of Duty or Halo or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember
Was
my dad was talking about the Halo series because he was interested in that. And then I told him that I remember the time that he let my sister play Halo, but not me. And then he looked at me and was like, "Don't get mad because you didn't get to play Halo as a kid. I mean, you can play it now." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's true, but I'm
oh
not complaining. I was just remembering that time." He's like, "Oh, okay."
What
But
about you,
yeah,
Zitro?
we while Floofy was talking, I basically answered saying that I just remember I know I had other games on the Leapster, but I mostly remember playing a Wally game that I really liked. And I think later on, because my mom, she was like really into like the retro games, like because
Mhm.
she hasn't, it doesn't work, but she still keeps it. She has an Atari 2600 with like Donkey Kong and shit. I wish I could have gotten to play Donkey Kong on it. Unfortunately, I never did. But I remember she bought what are they called? What are those things called that you just plug into the plug and play?
Plug and play.
Plug and play, plug and play.
Yeah,
We there
those. Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
we my mom had gotten one for me and my sister and plugged it into the living room TV, and it had like Pac-Man, Space Invaders, Dig Dug. Those are the three games I remember playing the shit out of. Mostly Dig Dug. I
Mhm.
loved Dig Dug.
Really?
Is that the one that you like inflate the enemies and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
pop?
I played a lot of
Okay.
Dig Dug and Space Invaders. I love those games.
Mm.
You don't seem like a dig dug type of guy.
I that game was fun.
Speaking
And
of like,
you continue. I'm sorry.
uh, how do you guys feel about meteor?
What?
Am I saying it right? Is it meteor? Like the one that shoots the spaceship and then you shoot the meteors?
I
Oh,
I don't think I've heard of that
um,
one.
is it the one like you shoot like these like like not pebble, like these dots? Is it dots or
Yeah.
lines?
It's usually like pebbles, but like there's different like
Yeah,
versions of it. Yeah.
and when you destroy them, it's either like you completely destroy it or it breaks into two.
Yeah.
Yes, I've played it before.
Yeah, that game is so fucking goated. Like the
Is it really?
no, I'm being serious. It's because like it's so fun to play it because like since it's just there's so many versions of it and I like it. The one I like the most is the on like the Atari collections on the DS because there's one that it was like they had a version that it was all like really cool like neon looking kind of shit and had like some weird 4D like shapes and all that. It was cool looking. I love Meteor. I would play that at school all the time. It was fun.
I wouldn't see saying Meteor's goaded.
I've
It's
Bro,
never
very
heard
it
of
underrated
is.
Meteor.
character.
So,
Did
huh?
no, go on. I've probably been talking too much.
I mean, you should. It's your idea.
Yeah, but
Mm.
yeah. I re- what I was gonna say before is that I think what got me into like being like, oh, console games, those exist, like PlayStation and stuff, is I th- or actually I think I had an Xbox at the time, but I didn't play many games on it. But
Mhm.
I re- I remember there was this new kid that had moved in like near my house. And I was curious to go and say hi and introduce myself because he looked like he was my age, which surprisingly I was a year older than him, or I'm a year older than him. And I went to go say hi and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" I live like a house down and we already started talking to each other and I already like it was really fast like how this ended up because I said hi. I already got to meet his parents and my parents were outside so they saw what I was doing and then they asked if I wanted to go inside. I was like, "Yeah, sure." Like they were just moving in so the house was empty. I remember
Mhm.
I remember they they got like a box. They got an empty box, put it down, and then like put napkins on top of it. And and me and the kid, we were both eating pizza together. That's all I remember. Like the first time I started talking to him, and then the next day they already had his room set up. Was like, holy shit, that was fast. Like they already had the TV plugged in his like PlayStation 2 or PS2. And he introduced me to a game called Medal of Honor Vanguard, which I was kind of like about because I just know if my parents saw me playing a game like that, which was an FPS first person shooter, they were gonna be like, no, you shouldn't be playing this. And then he was like, oh, don't worry, there's no blood, there's no like really like bad gore, and I was like,
So it should be fine.
so it should be fine. And then I remember when I got home, I told my dad about it, and I was like, oh, hey, this kid the the kid across the street or like the house down, he showed me this cool shooter game. A shooter game? No, it's fine. It doesn't have like bad gore. He's like, oh, okay. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I would play that, and I still remember that game. That game was fun. I think that's
I
the
never,
only shooter at the time that I ever played.
Never
I
heard
never
that
really
game.
played, Medal of Honor. Like I played some of them, but I wasn't expecting you to actually play one of them.
Yeah, I played one of them. I remember it was Medal of Honor Vanguard.
Damn.
Wow.
And then I found out that the Transformers games were third-person shooters when I ended up eventually hearing about Transformers, and then yeah, that's the other shooters I would play on the Xbox. Fortunately, I didn't spend much money on the Xbox, so it was mostly the demos.
The free ones.
Yeah, but it was still like
Yeah.
online multiplayer, so it was fine.
Dude, you want to know something that is like really goes hard?
Well,
Arcade shooters.
I didn't play
Like,
much of those actually.
Really?
uh,
Yeah.
my my favorite. It's kind of weird, like how it like oddly classified in there, but like Ape Escape, like that, like the V, oh, like not V motion, like the motion stick one. Like,
Oh no,
dude,
with me
looking
in
back at that
arcade shooters.
controller, looking back at that controller, it looks so sus. It's such a weird looking controller.
Damn.
Yeah.
With me in
But
arcade
like,
shooters, I was just the kind of person to just like watch other people play them. I never really like played much of them. I
Why?
just didn't look interesting to me. I don't know why.
I think the main shooter that I played for an arcade was House of the Dead for sure, and it was mostly with my dad. He
Oh
was the one
yeah,
who would just drag me.
I remember you would talk about that. Like your dad doesn't like guns, but he'll play the shit out of House of the Dead.
Yeah, that's the game he always goes to. No matter what, he sees it, he goes right for it. No matter what.
one I really like the Jurassic Park one, but I hate the bugs. Did you know that there's a rabbit, like shooter?
Oh, those like those little fuckers.
Yeah, those little fuckers. Like, just we were in the only place I saw it was in the middle of like inside of like a museum kind of thing. There was just like an arcade area in there, and that was just in there. And my like family me play the game with them. It wasn't very fun, but it was something.
Wow. Do you
Yeah.
remember the one? I don't. I wouldn't really think classified as an arcade shooter, but it was one of those where you go inside and play like first person. It was at Dave and Buster's, the Luigi's Mansion thing. That was fun. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
playing that with you.
that was cool. So, you guys seen the whole fucking shit that's been going on with like the artesian builds thing, right?
The what?
That basically it was this computer making company that like did like giveaways, but like they would like when they did like when you got picked for the giveaway, they would check your like stats, and they would basically shun you, shun you if you were just not popular enough, and they would just re-roll. And basically, they got like fucking flamed on for that one, and like basically the company crumpled over just like a span of few days, and like I think either yesterday or like day before that they fired everyone in the company. It was such a fun train wreck to watch.
This is my first time hearing about this.
Same here.
Interesting. Uh,
What about consoles?
I feel like that's gonna go in a way, and I feel like a certain few jokes you're waiting to make are gonna be made with that. But yeah, sure, let's go on with that.
I don't know what the hell you're getting at, but yeah.
Oh, Nintendo, Nintendo. Shit
Well,
like
then why
that.
don't you say that is a Nintendo then, Floofy?
Okay, talk about the PS3. Love that thing. Um, Crash Bandicoot, that like the second one, that was cool. Um, I really like the stages that like you got to ride on like the polar bear. Just, like that was cool. I never beat that game because child me kinda was really fucking ass at video games. But I still had fun with that. And like and around that time was the only time I ever played like a Just Dance game. Like after that, like one dance game, it was never again. And, like according to my mom, I was like super into that game, and she still wonders what happened.
Like, what happened to the game, or what happened to you not liking it?
Yeah, because because I was like super into it. Now I don't like dancing at all.
Probably got worn out of it.
Yeah. You guys played like the Simpsons Road Rage game?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
No, but I've heard of it.
that game's really fucking cool. Like playing like the actual game is kind of mid, but like just like going around town, just like driving into like people and like and stuff. It was cool. It felt like baby's first GTA game. Honestly, it was cool.
Baby first GTA game.
Yeah, just like imagine like GTA, but just the cars.
Damn.
Yeah,
Interesting description.
yeah.
I've never played a single Crash Bandicoot game. There's like a bunch of franchises that I've been wanting to try out for the longest time that have been around for a while, but I've never touched them. Like
Um,
Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Kingdom Hearts. I've always wanted to try out all those kinds of genres, but I never have. Or not genres, franchises.
yeah.
I feel like you might like
I feel
Spyro.
a game I really want to play is Cal the Kangaroo, and I think the reason is pretty fucking obvious.
Yeah.
You're a
Yeah.
furry?
No,
Yeah.
no,
Anyway,
not
yeah,
true.
it's obvious. Moving on.
Like,
Like, what other consoles did you get?
Hmm?
What type of consoles did you get?
Like I've said multiple times, I'm surprised you make fun of Floofy more for liking Nintendo, but most of my consoles that I've played, like from childhood to now, have mostly been Nintendo. Like my only like non-Nintendo console I've played was on the Xbox 360 in my childhood. But
mm,
Really?
I would mostly play on the Wii and the Wii U. More the Wii. I got the Wii U like later on, but I would just play a lot of like um Wii Sports, the Super Mario Bros. Wii, Smash Brawl. Played a lot of Sonic games too, like Secret Rings and Black Knight. But yeah, it was mostly Nintendo.
Hmm,
Hmm.
that's interesting.
And like getting the PS4 around the same year Spider-Man came out was my first time owning a PlayStation console.
Dude, Zitro, have you played any Lego games?
I played Lego the first Lego Batman. Lego Lego Indiana Jones will always be my favorite.
Hmm.
And I played Lego Avengers.
Okay. Didn't I let you give you the Lego Star Wars as well, right?
I never touched it.
Or am I thinking of something else? Okay, okay. I was just wondering if it was you or somebody else.
Wait, but I want to make
Like,
sure it was Lego Avengers. It's the one where the first villain you fight is Abomination.
Yes.
Okay.
yeah, like
I think it's like I'm pretty sure it's Sandman, but like no, it's more the final boss in that first like the first level.
yeah, for like that one, like the salmon ones were superheroes, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that game is so fucking awesome. I spent so many. That's really where I spent like my um a little bit older childhood years into
Wait, it was Lego
like
Marvel Superheroes? I thought it was Avengers. Okay. Yeah, it was
No, Avengers is the second game after that.
okay. But
yeah,
I just remember Abomination being the first fight.
Yeah, Marvel superheroes.
yeah. Yeah, it was so weird like finding out that there's like separate ones for that. Like
Like I
I
had just done a quick search like after I finished talking, and then I found out that it was actually Lego Marvel Superheroes that I played.
in superheroes, Kidnapper, are you able to play as Deadpool or is he just a cameo?
You can play as him. You have to collect all the red bricks first in order for you to play as him.
Okay. I don't think I did that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have 100% complete the game?
I got really close, but like no.
Oh,
I think
those
the
should be
one that I did 100% was the Jurassic Park one.
figures.
Is it called is it just like Jurassic Park or is it called like Jurassic World? Because
It's
I know
Lego
like they
Jurassic
got
World.
okay. It was so fun, just like fighting like the two like huge like dinosaurs against each other. Like it was kind of like looking at it now, it was probably boring, but little me, it was cool.
Little
Especially
me.
like yeah, and I like the customization shit. Reading
Yeah.
dinosaur, oh, oh black nose, cool. The only time I found like a Lego game I didn't like was Lego Hobbit. All their other ones have been bangers.
Yeah, Lego
Lego,
Hobbit was. It just felt boring.
Lego, Harry Potter was kind of mid, but that's probably because I didn't really care about Harry Potter.
Potter was decent. That one
Yeah,
had some entertainment. Hobbit was boring.
yeah. I've thought about like playing Lego World, but like I don't know, like I've seen some real mixed stuff about that game. And I don't
Yeah,
know if I want to spend money on it.
Is that not
it's
basically just Lego Minecraft?
it's basically make Lego Minecraft, but like it's so it could be really basic or it can be super fucking advanced. And to give it to Floofy, I don't think she'll do well in it.
Hmm.
Like I'll probably like go into it thinking it's Minecraft, but guessing what you're saying, it's not gonna be
It
like that kind of play style.
It's Minecraft, except imagine being able to customize every single pixel and like changing the blocks and shit. Like basically that.
Huh.
Oh
It's
yeah, that sounds simple.
really advanced.
It sounds like something I could probably try out sometime, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I got mixed feelings about it just from that, but knowing me, I'm probably gonna watch gameplay later.
It's something I wanted. I really wish that the Lego games were like online multiplayer. Wait, is the Star Wars one coming out? Is that gonna be like online multiplayer?
I think so. I
I
don't know.
think
I
so. I'm not
Okay,
it,
sure.
I,
because I really wish that like Lego Marvel superheroes was like um online play because I would love to play it like with like fucking you Kidnapper.
yeah, that's the game I want to play with you mostly. It's like a
Yeah.
Marvel.
Have there
Mm-hmm.
been any um online multiplayer Lego games?
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
you heard? You saw the fucking Lego Smash Bros. Game, right?
Lego Brawls.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
All I know is that you, I think, sent it in somewhere, and you're like, hee hee, Lego Smash Brawl.
Yeah, because I didn't because I watched the direct, but like that like it was in one of those things that like it showed like a bunch of games like really like tightly, and like that game just like completely like underneath my radar. Then I saw like a Twitter post about it, and that was like, an interesting thing to wake up to.
Are you ever gonna play it?
Uh, no, it doesn't look. It's like it's a cool, like it's a crazy idea, but in execution, it's just gonna be. Yeah, it sounds kind of mid.
It's a crazy idea. Never say it like that.
I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know how I feel about you just constantly using the word mid.
Yeah, you've been saying mid a lot, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's like the equivalent of you being weirded out that we're saying ooh woo or some shit. It's like that, and
Dude,
it's very off-putting.
mhm. Dude, I remember like I called you like just like when you were streaming, I put like I just called you like King, and I remember you got like weirded out by that.
Oh, and you said king.
Yeah,
What's your favorite type of claw machine?
none.
I hate claw machines.
You guys
Yeah,
don't like claw machines?
my mom is good at them, but like I don't like them. They make me mad.
I do remember
Bro,
that I,
fuck.
I remember there was one that I played that was basically guaranteed win. And
Yes.
you know those like spiky rubber balls?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are easy to get at a claw machine. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are way too easy for me. You guys don't like claw machines though?
No.
No,
What the
then
fuck? You know how they call like prostitutes like the fucking throat goat? That's how I am with claw machines. I'm fucking the king of that shit,
what
man.
the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the
I
fuck
Um.
is a throat
need
goat?
I know payouts. I know like good tactics on like what to get the best plushie, what not.
Mhm.
No, I'm not ready for that shit. Fuck.
Um.
So what got y'all into Minecraft?
Oh, that's a story.
Oh. Mhm.
that's that's a story.
um. Mainly, it was just my friends like talked about it in like elementary, and like I was too scared to play it because of like the zombies, and like back then I had like a huge like phobia against like zombies. Like I no longer have that, but like back then I was scared of it, and like my grandma bought it. That's how I started playing it.
Speaking of
Pussy.
Minecraft, you know Void has never heard of Minecraft and like the shit you can do in it till very recently.
Explain like specifically.
Like, oh my, like Void saw me streaming Minecraft once. It was the world that I was in with the villager orgy by my house, and
Yeah.
and and they were like, "Oh, there's a survival mode and stuff." Like they didn't know anything about Minecraft.
That's fucking bullshit because I played Minecraft with them like multiple times.
Void?
Yeah.
No, you
Yes.
Void debris.
Yes. Wait, void debris.
I'm not talking about Jasper.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forget that, like. Okay, yeah, void makes sense. Yeah, void. Yeah, it's fun watching. Um.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm honest. I forget that we just refer to as so much Jasper, not
I
Void
refer to
anymore.
Jasper as Jasper. I refer to Void
Yeah.
as Void.
Okay. God, I'm so fucking stupid.
Really?
As you said once in Void's chat, doesn't take a genius to know that.
God, Floofy, you're something else.
But yeah, it's been fun watching Void play the game and just do that.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm
how
glad
scared
I'm
he
I'm
is
glad
of
they started
Enderman.
playing Minecraft.
Mhm.
I
No one.
I find it cute when they're like, "Is it okay if I ask Minecraft questions in your chat?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead. I'll see if I can answer the best way I can." I remember one time I mentioned the Minecraft books, and I was like, "Wait, with all these updates, I don't think those are relevant anymore, or any sort of use at all."
They're good for basics, like beginner players still, but
Books? Like the enchantment books?
No. There's like actual like Minecraft books that
Like the ones you can write in, right?
no. I'm not talking about like in-game items. I'm talking about real life.
I have the. I have one. They're really out of date.
Beg's desk. I have one.
You're telling me that it's useless now?
I mean,
not quite.
like Kidnapper brung up a good point. It's useful for the basics, like the ones for
Mm-hmm.
was it like I know there's four of them: creative, mining,
Survive.
and creative, mining,
Redstone.
survival, and redstone.
Okay, there was, beginner, redstone, creative.
I know this is a green one with a pickaxe, and it was called Essential
Yeah.
Edition.
That one I call the beginner one. The red
Okay,
one's the redstone one. The blue one's the creative one, right?
I think so. And then there's one with a sword, survival.
Yeah, I have that one.
I
Oh,
have
sword one's for combat. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like which armor's good, where to find it, which which weapon is better, where to use certain weapons and what potions to use to help your combat and shit.
And
is it the
enemy stats.
That
yeah
too, yeah.
yeah I was
Yeah.
gonna ask, is it the combat or the essential that shows you like the stats on enemies?
I think both.
I
I remember the
think
Central one also had the one with animals, but I feel like it does with the enemies. But the combat one has, I think, more of an in-depth detail of the enemies.
Mm.
the one that I have is super out of date because it goes up to the wither, and that's it.
Oh yeah, that's the updated edition. That one is like way out of date.
Yeah.
I have like both the regular and updated editions.
Like
I
it would be cool to get like a huge like guidebook on those games, but like since it updates so much, it's like
it's kind of hard to make like a full ass book basics guide when the game like gets constantly updated.
what I said. Though something I do want to get is like one for Terraria because I have no fucking clue what I'm doing in that game, and that's completed at this point.
I have never played
So
Terraria.
I started playing it on my 3DS, and it's so fucking weird.
That game's on the 3DS?
Yeah, it was like the 3DS was in that weird period that like the beginning of when everything was like, well, like when it was like when they just started porting shit to there. Like I
Oh,
know that
yeah.
one Scribble game was on there. Angry Birds on there.
Oh, yeah, Angry Birds was on everything.
Yeah. $60, man.
Jesus Christ, I thought it was 30.
No,
Even
60.
then, that's bad.
Yeah.
Worth it. Worth it for 10 extra levels.
Well, for the Angry Birds things, I think it was just 40 for like the 3DS because that was just regular price. But like for like the PS4, I think like the Star Wars one was like, or like the space one was just like $60 with no like I don't think there was really any extra content they added.
Yeah, no, it was just the fucking game on the consoles. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Like since I homebrewed my console and like I can get that shit for free, do you think I should get it and give like an honest review
Oh, which game again?
of like the Angry Birds games, like the
I mean,
3DS?
It's literally just replaying Angry Birds. There's nothing different.
Mm. Yeah, I guess.
what do you mean you guess?
Maybe I saw something different. I mean, there's two screens. You
Use
might
my
do some like, yeah. What am I supposed to do for like my phone? Use those weird rubber styluses?
Yes.
They got like a flat tips. Yeah.
Yeah.
The things that go like when you like rub against the screen. Bad piggies. You guys play that?
Bad Piggies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In your game.
Yeah.
Specifically to make an airplane. That was awesome.
Oh
Because
my
back
god.
then I was into airplanes.
There's something I gotta talk about with Bad Piggies. I feel like I've mentioned this like once before. But
What?
around the time Bad Piggies came out and I heard about it, I would play the shit out of it, right? Like it was fun. It was fun like coming up with different like ways to make whatever you needed to make for like the certain thing. And I thought that was amazing. Like I loved it. I played a lot on I think it was either my mom's phone or my dad's phone. Either way, it was one of my parents' phone. And I remember one of my parents' phone had it was either their like credit card or debit card. I think it was credit card, like on already like connected to their phone, like linked,
Oh no.
whatever. And my young self had absolutely no idea how money worked. I looked at like the other like things you get, and there was like this like 200, I think it was like $200 bundle that had like a lot of extra shit and other things that you could make. Guess who accidentally pressed purchase? And my parents yelled at me, but they didn't get like they didn't like completely like yell at me like what is wrong with you? Mostly because it was so early in the morning when they found out and they had to drop me off at school. But I just remember my dad, like when my dad was driving me to school, he didn't say a word. He just had like completely pissed off face the whole morning, and then I just like walked out of the car when he dropped me off and just moved on with my day.
You should probably flex that to people. I
And then,
bought a bundle of Bad Piggies for $200.
and then when I got home, I forgot what happened. I forgot I did that.
How the fuck you forget you did that?
I don't know. I don't know what distracted me, but I just forgot that happened in the morning.
My brother did something really similar to that, but like with like two separate like occasions. One was like with like app shit, like when he got his like Kindle Fire, he would get like download a bunch of like games, like those like really crappy bootleg like Spider-Man ones. That was just like some like yellow and black Spider-Man, and like he would just spend a bunch of money on like that kind of stuff. That like I don't remember what it loaded up to, but it was like a pretty decent one. But the other time that like he spent like a bunch of like my parents' money was like you know how like on TVs you could buy like specific like shows and that on there.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, my brother did that for like the original like Sonic show, but instead of like buying the entire show, he ended up like buying like each episode, and that I don't like it like was above like $100,
Oh
and my
my
parents
God.
were fucking pissed.
That's fucking fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I think I did something similar, but uh, it wasn't that bad because I don't remember my parents getting mad at me, but I just remember on my Kindle Fire just getting like buying the entire first season of Winx Club. Changed my mind. Winx Club is fucking goated.
I have no clue what that is.
How come you guys are fucking accidentally buying shit?
Oh,
I've
what
never
now?
done like accidentally buying stuff.
Well, because since like they don't really give you like a well, when you're a fucking
They don't really
child, you
give you
don't.
an "Are you sure?" They just like,
Yeah,
oh, if you accidentally tap on it, you're screwed.
yeah, and
Damn.
like even if like there are them, when you're a child, you really don't care if there is like a little warning message.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess I was a smart kid who was considerate with their parents' money.
I'm
Read
glad that
Mother's
I
Me. I'm
didn't
like,
do that
what's
to my
money?
parents. So should we cut it here?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
Well, thank you, Michael. People for watching or listening to this episode. I hope you guys' days has been good, and if you guys are sleeping while doing this, I hope you have very good dreams.
Check our
And I
socials.
hope, yeah,
Take care, everyone.
yeah.
Came in with the clutch.